If it's just I consider it a lost cause, I don't know.
Okay,
Well,
so you figure it'll still balance on 4.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
if you total up the shield section of the 10.1 shield divided by the CPU, it is still tankier than blocks.
The key problem I have with the T10.1 in an area that I know is going to get wrecked is it heals back uncharged. Okay, so I'm going to go with these 5 hovers for now. The bot might end up slow. We'll see what happens.
I don't think it's gonna be slow. Are you using T10 hovers?
Yeah,
It should be fast.
well, we'll see. I mean, I might exceed the weight limit.
I mean, something like glass cannon, a light one, so it shouldn't be.
Okay, so now I'm going to do armoring around all these hovers. Of course, in front of every T10, you just have to accept that you can only fit a Tetra.
You can make it seem like as if it slots in perfectly.
Sorry, you can do what with it?
No, when you put the armor around it, you can make it seem like as if it slots in perfectly.
I'm
Not
doing it.
something you can. Not something you can do with a Mega Hover though.
Gotcha.
But T10 and below you can do that. Cover them entirely. Is what I'll say. One thing you can do is that you can put a 10.1 plate above the hover, it helps reduce performance.
Yeah, that's what
User left your channel.
I was considering doing that.
Yeah, it really helps. The size doesn't matter. You know, just in between your components and stuff. It's only to take in the splash damage.
So right now I'm just filling out in front of the hovers. You know, just making it fat.
But using electro plates as a damage buffer doesn't work.
Oh, yes it does.
No, as in like if damage travels from block to another block, it won't absorb the shield first. We just get the shield will just disappear because the block will get destroyed.
Oh, no. Okay, so if you get really unlucky, and the damage... You've used up all the damage by the time you hit right where the E-plate is mounted, yeah, you got unlucky and it sucks. But if you have tons of damage left over and the E-plate's the next thing to get hit, it does go into the shield.
So they're not using simple damage level stuff. They made it complicated basically.
I'm not sure.
A simple damage traveling in the board would ignore the components next to it. I mean, some damage will still go through, but it will ignore whether or not it is a component.
I guess I don't know your point, I'm sorry.
Well, if a block gets hit and it has to go travel to form of blocks, and so that means that it will end up destroying another form of blocks around it. If one of those blocks has electroplates, then it should just be destroyed. I mean, the electroplate should be lost because the block technically will be destroyed. But
Yeah.
what you're saying is, what you're saying is that if there's a block next by, I mean, there's a shield next by, it will go to the shield instead. That's what you're saying.
So,
Instead of
if you treat a shield like a normal block in damage propagation, and just consider the shield value as extra HP, that's how the damage travels.
yeah, I know that. What I meant was treating things like normal blocks and.
You know what? Just because it's a lot easier, I think Halt Yip is actually going to get what he asked for. I just think it's going to be a lot easier to build that way. Anyway. I had to check and see. So the problem I have right now, looking at the robot, I have a section that's 4 blocks long, and I have a section that's 5 blocks long, and I have this ugly nose. Suppose I wanted to side mount normal SMGs. How do I deal with their hitbox?
Hitbox?
So if I put a normal SMG right here, and I put a normal SMG in the back of the bot, it can only do so much armoring on their mounting points.
Yeah. But not on the mounting points, but around it.
Well, yeah, right next to the mounting points.
But you can do some tricks, like if you can use long arrow rod and then cover the rod with some armor. I mean, have armor around the rod so that it won't get hit directly, and
Well,
the
no,
plasma won't
that
pick it
part's
up.
that part's not the problem I'm having. It's the way my wedge is built right now.
Well, I was just going for flat armoring style, but make sure that the mounting point for the block isn't directly connected. I mean, to the surface.
Oh, I know that part. What I'm saying is the way I have my wedge set up, I want there to be gun clearance, and I don't want my guns to be so far to the front that I can't put anything.
What's the stream again?
Unamfo 2. It's on Twitch. There's literally just a digit 2 afterwards.
What happened to Unamfo 1?
There was a Unamfo, and I forgot my password and stuff. And I don't even know what email I used.
I see why it is now. You're doing right now, I mean. Yeah, there's a lot of raid, which is not a good sign. If you delete one block and there's a lot of raid appears, then that's not a good sign.
Let me just say I'm not even there yet. Just give it a moment.
Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is elongating the bot so that I can have more flat side on which to put some guns.
Well, you can forward mount guns that won't affect the rate turning out much really. I mean the firing arc. It depends what your focus is. What's the focus of your firing? Is it bots on the same level? Bots in sky?
So I'm gonna try to be putting SMGs on this side because I decided it's easier to build this way. And I'm gonna be putting the Mega SMG on the front and on the top. Originally that wasn't the plan, but I'm finding this easier.
Yeah, that's actually much easier. If yeah, it should be much easier. I mean, the reason why you put it on the side is because the hitbox of the gun, since it's very big, it doesn't collide because you have to put the gun further away if it was mounted on top and in front. You might end up having to make it too big if you want to try that. If you want to do that.
Well, we'll see.
Let me show you a picture of my Megabot. Because I tried to put the minimum possible distance between the guns. So.
Yeah, now if I put an SMG on there, I have plenty of space. In fact,
Well, the guns go closer to the board. The side guns can go closer to the board, but I don't think I managed to get the arrow rods in. I think I might have been rushing that part, but you can put it a bit closer. But that shows about how much distance you need actually.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, like if you look at the top one, the top gun, if I cannot put it any lower, it will just get in the way. And if you look at the slope for the tower, it follows the front part follows the limit for the gun in front. So how much higher? So that if you put the gun higher, you might be able to fit the gun closer. Not so sure if it will work though, but let's try that.
Well, the problem I'm having right now is I'm trying to have enough sort of blocks in between the front of my robot and the mounting point of my SMG, my SMG does not get immediately shot off.
Yeah. I just remembered that for the front guns of my Megabot, the top mounted and the side mounted are the minimum distance between each other. Because I remembered that I measured it block by block. So you need about see how many blocks.
Oh, looks like I am going to go sideways.
10 blocks from the front parts. 10 blocks between the front mounting, the mounting points. 10 blocks in distance. So you might be fine there if you can fit 10 blocks distance between them. If you want to top mount and front mount them, we can do it if you can fit 10 blocks of distance. Yeah, in your current board, you might be able to do it. You might be able to do top mount and front mount. Might be difficult, and you might have to wedge the back of your board, but you should be able to do it.
Well,
You just need 10 blocks.
it looks like I might actually be able to do... Excuse me, my cat's doing something crazy. Might actually be able to do what I wanted to do in the first place.
Yeah, you just need 10 blocks distance. Well, between the front mounts of them.
Oh no, originally I was trying to do on the sides.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's too difficult. I'll stick with the top.
Well, Titan SMGs don't need much distance, so you can raise them up.
So I guess now the question is... how's this Mega SMG on the front? Needs more padding.
Well, you're gonna have to remove the side mounted SMGs to the front, put the front one. I might have to move them back a bit.
I'll be heading off. It's been interesting so far, though, and I've had give me some interesting things to think about already.
Yeah.
See ya.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
It's taken a while. I understand.
I suggest you add 1 or 2 blocks in front and put the Mega SMG
User
there
disconnected
for
from your
a
channel.
while. As in up in front, height-wise. And then put the Mega SMG there and see how it works out later on.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
At the front of your board, add 2 blocks in height, right at the front middle, and then put the Mega SMG over there. You know, it's just as a placeholder for temporarily.
Let me... Is this what you're talking about?
No, center front.